If another person is quite different than you, there is a chance to grow. How to be then? How to deal with the situations you are confronted with? Here, in the question itself, many contradictory, many confusion state of mind is there. If another person is quite different than you, the first contradictory thing, if another person is quite different than you, what is that than you? What is that reference you are taking to create a boundary about you? Why? Every human being fails due to their own framed structure of themselves, their own framed belief about themselves, their own framed conditionings about themselves. That's why the first part of the question arises: if another person is quite different than you. Somebody can be different if you are different. Being different physically is a existential making, but being different in love, any difference is there in love? Any difference is there in affection? Any difference is there in joy? Like this, the way you are looking at life, the angle, I am different. That's why in this creation, if you look at the attitude of the person, everybody will have at least one or two things which they don't like about other, because they think they are different. You may be different in language, you may be different in experiences, you may be different physically, you may be different in your nationality, but the difference, why it has to separate? You are so quite different from a tree. A tree has a very nice mango fruit which is very sweet, and you are different than tree. Why you go and pluck the mango? Who gave that authority to be different and to encroach other things? If you look at like this, only through difference you are nourished. A mango is different than you. And one interesting thing what you have to observe in the creation is, no animal eats their own species most of the time. A lion will not eat lion, a tiger will not eat a tiger, an elephant will not eat an elephant, a human being will not eat human being. They eat chicken, they eat sheep, they eat fish. Why? Your nourishment arises out of difference. In the same way, your psychological nourishment also happens out of difference. Your experiences happens out of difference. Now you are in your room or home. We all in different places. Suppose if I welcome you to visit our new center, which is near Mysore, which is exactly same as where you are staying now. Exactly. The street, the buildings, the language, everything is same as that here. Will you are interested to come? Will you be interested to come? No. Why people travel? To experience the difference. The more it is different, more you are interested. The mountain is so different than ocean. That's why you ask people who are living constantly with the ocean, they want to go to the mountain. People who are living in mountain, they want to come to the plain land. When I went to Himalayas, if I talk to them, what they will tell? Oh, you're so lucky. You live in the plain land. You no need to climb every day to home, thousands of steps. If I collect some money, I would like to visit your place. See the value of difference. We all evolved due to difference. If only rabbits are there, no evolution process is possible. If only pigs, donkeys, horses are there, no evolution is possible. If only plants, no. Since we all live, we evolve. It's a program of evolving through differences, because differences only can create the experiences. If everything is same, that is the state of pure consciousness where experience is not required. Consciousness manifests into nature to be different, to be dual. And to what extent it is different, that oneness, the consciousness, that Atma, how beautifully it has manifested into so many different. And is there any end for differences? There is no end. Then, in the outside world, you are in search of difference, but when it comes to a mind of a person, why you don't value the difference? Many times, we neglect people, we sideline people since they are different. Your parents may be different than you. It doesn't mean you have to sideline them. It doesn't mean you have to neglect them. If a person belongs to different country, you no need to hate. Since they belong to different country, why you have to hate? Why Indians has to hate Pakistan? They don't know anything, even by not knowing their name, like their education or their parent, nothing. They don't need to know anything. Just the moment if they know, oh, he belongs to Pakistan, oh, I hate. In the same way, it is expressed in different forms. Sometimes it may be hatredness, sometimes it may be negligence, sometimes it's sidelining, suppressing, sometimes it's fear. It's all about not valuing the difference. The more the different people you encounter in life, the more you grow. You may be having a neighbor who is constantly aggressive and fighting with you. There is an opportunity what is creation is providing you to grow. In fact, you need to be thankful for that person who is triggering the registered difference. This term, if you understand, it may give a true upliftment for your journey. A registered difference. This we need to understand. What is registered difference? There are millions of different things. If you walk in the street, trees, bird, river, cars, bus, people, dogs, so many things are there. Out of so many things, what gets registered in you? If you have something to do with it, then only it registers. If you don't like a dog, oh, there is a dog. Oh, I like blue color, oh, there is a blue color. I like mango tree, I don't like coconut tree. Like this, your interaction with the differences, what quality of interactions you are carrying with the differences, that impressions creates a sort of memory. The memory what you create out of differences creates conditionings, creates imprints. The memory what you get out of oneness creates wisdom. I repeat, the memory what is created within you due to differences. That's what Patanjali tells as Smriti. If your memory is cultured or nourished or propagated through differences, you create imprints, you create conditionings, you are in the cycle of karma. In the same way, if your memory is developed out of oneness, that creates conscious way of living. In fact, then, at the deeper state of life, you will understand no memory is also required. Actually, memory is required for differences way of living. Everything begins to happen spontaneously. Your memory will not be a burden for you. That's why the skill of handling the differences should be a syllabus in the education system. The skill of handling the difference, that's what you will practice in the posture. Your hands are different than legs. Your head is different than shoulder. Yet you feel as one. Each and every part of you is one. That is Sthiram Sukham. That is non-duality expressed through body. This practice of posture, if it happens in this direction of merging the differences, creating the oneness, that gives Jnana Deepti. That's why Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra mentions to reach the state of Jnana Deepti or to be in the path of Jnana Deepti, practice of 8 limbs. All the progress in yoga is possible through oneness. Each and every anga of Ashtanga, meaning 8 limbs of yoga, is to merge the differences. But human beings fail once they meet another human being. In life, the biggest challenge is merging the difference with other human being. It will come at the cost of your own ego, which is good, your own prestige, your own conditionings, your own faiths, beliefs. Because constantly you will be habitual to live on this planet with these attitudes, with this border, with this prejudiced approach in life. Once you begin to make the direction of oneness, you will be very, very thankful for each and every person in whatever the form, in whatever the attitude they are coming, you will be thankful. It's like an opportunity. A guru, a teacher, is not only with a person. You should be the guru to you. You should be the teacher to you. Once you are a guru, then only you can touch a guru. You have to understand this concept. How a human being can interact with one more human being is so much different than how a human being interacts with a dog, interacts with the horse, interacts with the fish, interacts with the bird. Why it is so different? That quality of interaction, what's possible with a human being, another human being, is not possible with any other living being. Here is an opportunity to grow and evolve. Once you know the art of seeing, you know the art of listening, then you becoming a guru starts. You becoming a master starts. Then only there is a possibility to understand a master. Then only a possibility to touch a guru. You may be touching the feet of a guru. It doesn't matter, you will not be able to touch. Because no human being can touch any other animal. A guru can touch a guru. They need to be in the same frequency. What is the character of a guru? Character of a guru is who learns in whatever he sees, who learns in whatever he hears, who learns through whatever they grow. It's not like I am 50% like that. No. It's impossible. Either you are there or not. That's it. You cannot be, oh, I am 50% on the circle. Not possible. you are on the circle or off the circle. There is no 90%, not even 99.99% on the circle, no. The character of being on the circle is different, character of being off the circle is different. That's why before getting separated, before nomenclaturing means naming yourself, nomenclature, before naming yourself as different, develop the oneness. This dimension, once you understand, each and every moment you will begin to grow. Or else you have your own programs, you have your own attitudes, you may be reading thousands of books, meeting hundreds of masters, nothing will work because your eyes are not open to receive. Your eyes are open to throw your conditionings. You like to hear what you want to hear. You like to manipulate the outside happening as you are conditioned. This journey creates such a question. That's why whoever different to you, you should be thankful. And particularly when you come to a master, if he is a true master, he will begin to approach you totally in a different and unexpected ways to break your pattern, to break your conditionings. This is an indication. What you should know is you create your reality. Whatever the reality may be in front of you is not the reality of the society only, is not the reality of only the culture. No. It is the reality of your own self-expression. Whether it is a financial reality, cultural reality, languagical reality, whatever the reality may be, it's your own reality. And the same way, whoever comes in the path of your life as a person, it's your reality, it's your life. How you treat yourself through through differences. One thing what you should know is, with every difference, you will be treating yourself. The creation is so intelligent, so wise in manifesting, it constantly works like a sculpture, bringing out a sculpture. You know how a sculpture is carved? With a hammer and a chisel, they will hit. And it unfolds. Constantly it's hitting, removing. And it's all about removing. That's why Patanjali tells a beautiful word, Ashuddhikshaye. Ashuddhikshaye is such a beautiful terminology. Decreasing, Ashuddhi means impurity, Kshaya means decreasing the impurity, If you are successful in life to decrease the impurities what you carry, you no need to do anything to manifest the reality, anything to change the outside world. You're already in the process. If the person is in the path of decreasing the impurity, that person will know the language to see, to hear. Then you will be able to touch every master, every teacher, every guru, every book, every scriptures, every bird, every animal. Then a real touch, meaning a real life begins to happen. Till then, this life journey goes on and on and on, where you will be appearing to living but not living. This, if you understand and adopt in life, it will bring a drastic change in the way you treat your neighbor, in the way you treat your parents, in the way you treat the opposite, in the way you treat the difference. That's what I meant in the beginning when I told to know the purpose of life. In what way you want to participate? Even now also, if you want to fight, you can buy a gun or you can buy a sword, you can go to the street and you can fight. People are available to fight with you. Things will happen where you can fight, where you can be angry, aggressive. Possibility is there. This creation has a possibility for everything. In what you want to participate? You want to participate in aggression, angriness? In the same way, in what you want to participate? To be affected by the differences? See, why you are participating in that way? What I meant is, at every moment, there is an equal opportunity to smile, to love, to affection, to be angry, to be aggressive, to be upset. And suddenly a situation comes in front of you as a person. Already you may be prejudiced, oh, that person is having loads of conditionings, that person doesn't suit to me. Like this, what are all the things a person brings in front of you, your prejudices? Because if you are upset with a person, already you are treating that person with your own prejudices, your own expectations, your own conditionings. This many people they do. Even being different, how parents are neglected, especially in the West. Parents and children, they live just 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 100 kilometers away. Sometimes I have seen they meet once in 2 months, once in 3 months. Sometimes for many years they don't meet. Why? Since parents are different, they don't want to live with their parents anymore. Even for 10 days, 1 week. Many times I see the students who come to study with me, they travel for 1 year, 2 years. When they are coming to me, they will, Vijay, oh, after a week I'm going back. First I'm going back to my parents' house. It's so nice to see them. They are so enthusiastic. after reaching to their parents' house after 1 week, Vijay, it's too much. Oh, I can't bear anymore. I want to go out. I want to find a new place. Practically, they will not have any financial balances. Practically, they will be wasting their energy to work in a restaurant, to do some other businesses. They are ready to waste their energy for anything, but they are not ready to tolerate the difference. Why? Because you are triggered by differences. And whoever appears in front of you and creates even an idea of difference in you, leave out your actions later. You have to pick it at the root. The moment you begin to feel that person is so different, that person is so conditioned, I don't like, is the correction what you have to make to you. Unless that correction happens, there is no freedom for you from that person or from that situation. It will continue in this birth or it will continue in the coming births, because there you have to reform. There that sculpturing has to happen. A sculpturer will not leave you. Like imagine all face is made, nose is not yet made. And will the sculpture leave you? By not creating a nose on the stone, by not revealing the nose. He may go to sleep. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow morning again he comes with a chisel and a hammer to bring out the nose. You may escape this birth, but it doesn't matter. Again you have to reborn to make your face again to come out. That's how the creation works on you. That's how a master works on you. That's how, if it is a subject, a true subject works on you. That's why the situations are made. See, the consciousness has created such a beautiful world, such a beautiful creation, with such a beauty and love and affection. Do you think it has an intention to punish you? Do you think the creation has any little intention to harass you? Not at all. It's all about your own incompleteness. The creation goes on creating innumerable sculptures. We are all part of that process. So that is why in any situation you should take it as it's an opportunity to grow, evolve, solve, and find your own self. In the end, nothing should be there in this life which you can't handle. You should be able to handle anyone in life, any situation in life, whether it is an Indian market, it should not matter, or it is a very peaceful, a Zen monastery. That's why life brings you to every dimension of life to make you to complete. This life journey is very, very precious. Know what you want in life. That knowing, that's what I meant, the wisdom. What is wisdom? First is to know what you want. To know, I had to solve myself. Solve. The person in front of you is creating that opportunity to solve. That knowing set right all other things. Out of that knowing, out of that setting right the things, then you will be able to make a next step in your life. Wherever you are, then only, whether it is a prosperity in terms of matter, or prosperity in terms of wisdom, or prosperity in terms of relationships, every prosperity is the result of knowing and evolving. It's never about struggling and being aggression. So you create more and more conditionings, you create more and more holdings, so then you are in a vicious circle which you will not be able to escape. That's why, to know, yes, the situation is arising, it is to sculpture me, it is to bring me out in full. See, imagine you studied, you practiced, you become a very good teacher, and there is an opportunity came, you are teaching in a yoga festival, there are 500 people in front of you, and suddenly somebody is disturbing and talking, you become upset. Hey, you are angry and you are expressing your aggression, even instructing the person who is talking, hey, can't you be silent? So that reflects who you are. That quality of you is represented in each and every moment. So if you are trained with one person, you can present yourself with thousands of persons. If you can create such a nice presence in front of thousands of persons, then you can create your nice presence with the whole creation. Who are pleasant, creation will embrace. When creation embraces, where is the lack of prosperity in every dimension? So instead of that, people struggle, people angry, people upset, not at all having even a bit of gratitude towards whatever happening. The first and foremost expression what should come out of you is being gratitude. Be grateful for every situation you are able to experience, and there is no rules and regulation that you have to live, you have to experience. Nothing, any moment we can live. Even from these few minutes of our interaction, many people have passed this planet Earth. Many people have faced accidents. Many people lost their beloveds. So how much gratitude we need to have? Oh, this 1 hour, this creation gave me an opportunity to experience something. From the platform of contentment, from the platform of gratitudeness, begin to express life. From that dimension, when you begin to express life, you know the value of your own self. And when you are treating the other, you are treating yourself. And one more angle of life, what you need to understand is, you cannot touch anyone, You cannot treat anyone. You cannot interact with anyone other than you. That is also another dimension of life. Constantly, you are dealing with your own self. Even you may be touching your own beloved person, but where you are touching? You are touching here constantly. You are sensing everything here. And life is constant interaction and expression of the self. It's not at all about the outside. How different may be the person, it's your own interaction. Once you understand this, you will not end up treating yourself bad. If you are walking on the street, it was raining yesterday here. If you walk outside, may slip. Suppose if you are walking and if it slips and if you fall down, your hand has a fracture. Imagine. Who slipped? Your leg slipped. Who got the fracture? Your hand. Now will you think, okay, now my hand is fractured. Once I get ready, I will beat your leg. Will you ever think to beat your leg with the hand? Even though culprit is your leg and the repercussion is faced by your hand? No, then it becomes weird. In the same way, why you will not punish your leg? You think, I am that. Tattvamasi, aham brahmasmi. You are that. What you are not? What you are not? You can be anything and everything. It's your own border and it's your own limitations. What is the form and expression of true self? The form and expression of true self is the totality, the completeness. Until that happens, this creation will not going to leave you, because its true nature it is, its true potential it is. It's like, suppose if you tie a child or a baby with a rope and make it to hold its hands and legs, because you know how sweetly babies are doing like this. You try to hold, the moment you release it, they do it again. Nothing can hold. In the same way, our expression is Ananda. Our expression means, Ananda means bliss. Our expression is completeness. All human beings come with this tie. The creation, through its scissors, if needed, or through flowers, if needed, it will try to unfold you. It will try to release your holdings. That job is at the best done by a person who is totally different than you. More and more different persons you encounter, more and more you grow. So this path of evolution is a game, it's a play. Participate with spirit and happiness, being grateful and contented. So then every journey is enjoyable.